Hello people, it's Niall from the Britards. Today we're playing a very special, brand new, amazing indie game called the Stanley Parable. See, it's even got a little thing telling us we're doing it. Yeah, and you can even see my fraps counter in the corner of this little display. At least I think you can if it shows up on the recording. But anyway, okay, we'll be in the game, open credits. This is a really interesting game based on a Half-Life 2 mod, I should say, and I did play the Half-Life 2 mod, so I know exactly what to expect. But I have no idea what the story or how far or how long it's going to be, to be honest. I have no idea. It's £10 on Steam, but also it's 20% off for the release. And I'm guessing that'll be around $20 or so. And I'm guessing 20% off as well. But yes, it's an insanely good idea. So we're going to begin the game, and then you'll pick up what it is slowly on. It's a very hard game to describe, and I was trying to explain it to the guys earlier. But yeah, let's begin. And let's see if we can get this thing into our minds logically. Not sure if its display settings are correct. I should have gone and edited the settings. That's taken a little while to load, but that's okay. End is never the end, is never the end, is loading, never the end. Okay, it is loading, but it's taking quite a little while. 0 frames as well. Concern. Oh no, here we go. Oh, something's happening. I have a pretty decent computer, so it must be a very intense game on my system, because there's a lot of little subtle differences that can affect the gameplay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, sorry about that edit. Yeah, we're now controlling Stanley. I had a little bit of problems with, fiddled around with the, screen resolution settings, and I ended up breaking the compatibility with my monitor. But then I was just a simple fix of going back in and making sure the resolution changed back. Anyway, we are controlling Stanley now. It seems to be the same sort of story from the mod, if I remember correctly, or at least a similar story. And we are
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, this is why I like the Stanley Parable, the mod, especially the mod that clinched me into getting this game. It's very nicely written and very almost like Portal. I was trying to describe it to Kelly the other day. It was Portal that reminded me of this game, because it's sort of like GLaDOS is sort of watching you in a sense. Ooh. So we've got to go to the meeting room. Can we pick stuff up? Okay, pressing E allows me to open and close doors. Okay, that's my interaction button then. Okay, sweet. Nope, can't go in there. It's in here. Can I go in here? Oh, I want to though. Okay. This
When
is a game.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is okay. This is a game full of choice. This is a perfect segue. Yeah, I can follow what the narrator tells me, or I can bend my way and break reality, so to speak. I'm guessing that's the break room. He said on the left, so that'll be the break room, and this is unknown territory. I might do 2 playthroughs of this. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to be a good person this time, I think. And we'll see how it goes. If I'll just do that. Okay. I'll go this way. Ooh. It's really nicely presented as well. It's really like smooth graphics. This is definitely the Source engine, I'm sure.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Sorry, I'm really not that. Okay, I'm going to do tons of talking because there is a lot of narration involved in this. It's very. What's in here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Is there nothing here, or are you screwing with me?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
No, I can't jump or anything. I'm going to crawl in this corner.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA. Cheers, Gabe. I'll live here.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Fine. You want it your way? Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, do you see what I mean now? Sort of the choice and variety. Ooh. This is a really nice office. What's over here? Nope, can't open the executive bathroom. And there's a nice set of doors there. And there's this thing.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Ah.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, yeah, this is following the mod so far, but it's... Jesus, look at this. This is amazing. It's really well detailed. It's because the mod just used old Half-Life resources, but this is all new. Only one button. Oh, I thought that was blood. Okay. I thought this was going to go all dark on me. I was like, oh my god. Oh, loading. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, when I first loaded it up, it was quite slow, as you saw, but I loaded it in again, and it seemed to just whiz through it, and it seems to be getting a lot better. I think it's just the system running through... the assets.
Into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, the detail is... Oh... This is definitely a much... It's almost
Stanley
like a HD.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Oh, I feel like it will end it. I don't want to end it so quick. Because I know there's a way of finishing this. One of the achievements is finish it in 4 minutes 22 seconds. Okay, we've made our choice. Oh my. Think button. No one here?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh my
What
God.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Crap. Oh, this is really... Ooh. I don't know why, it's sort of got a very intense sort of vibe to this place. My heart's sort of throbbing, and it's going like, oh my God.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh, someone's been
Each bore
fired.
the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Wonder where mine is. Wonder where I live. Is that me? No. I don't know which one I am. Oh wait, mine's 4 something. 4, 7. Mine's over there somewhere. 4 something.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh, look at this.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
House.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I know what I must do. Mind controls idle awaiting input. System power. On, off. Let's end this reign of terror. Oh, God, that was loud. Okay, I think we're swapping stage. I think. I'm losing a lot of frames.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Oh.
He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
Let me out.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Is this a choice again? This is like surreal. I've only played this for like 10 minutes and this is like...
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Aww. So I guess I did just listen. I listened for him the whole time that time. Beat the game. I won the game. So that was... Okay, you may think that was